Let's get started to a new lesson, my friends. I'm John Silva. Thank you again for joining me here today. In this tutorial, I'm gonna show you how you can make a kind of Pokemon using Affinity Design on iPad Pro. I'm going to do this tutorial because I got this request from a Vectorize member. She is Sarah Becker. Thank you, Sarah, for sending you this recommendation. Just to give you more people the context about this topic, all right? Let me show you guys. Here is my screen, all right? And the reference that she sent me, it was this game that's called Nexomon. It's a kind of Pokemon, you know, in a different universe. And I want to show you guys how I will make the sketch, and then I will come up with the Vectorize, all right? And before I start here officially, all right, I just want to let you know that I'm very happy to see you guys getting my new course here on the Udemy, all right? As you can see, the Ultimate Affinity Design 2 on the iPad complete course, it is available on Udemy. And I want to thank you guys. You know, I released this tutorial very, recently, and then there are already 61 students. Thank you a lot for your support. It really means a lot. So here you're gonna have a lot of contents that's gonna help you to learn how you can use Affinity Designer like a real pro. I'm gonna first of all create the structure of the character. So I will start first with a kind of circle here. Then I will add a kind of a triangle shape right here in this area, and then I will add this shape. It's the ear. Okay, when you're creating characters like Pokemon, you can mix different types of animals. Basically, here I'm going to add a shape like that, and here I will add this one. It will be a horn in the middle. The eyes will be very, very big, something like this. I'm still prototyping, all right? I'm not using for now this symmetry, just to let you know. I'm just creating this way. Here I will add the legs. It's going to be quite simple, very beginner friendly, right? I'm not doing complex designs at the moment here on the Vectorize because I want to see you guys practicing. For me, it is important to see you guys practicing, okay? So if you are on the Vectorize, please send your design, all right? I will be very happy to see you doing your design. So this challenge, it is to make let's say a Pokemon, but try to make in your style, something that you want to come up with what you like. And here I'm just drawing the idea. This will be a kind of a monster, so here I will just do a little bit more and creating this curve that's gonna represent the belly. The face here reminds me a little the dragon, how to train your dragon, something like this. Very, very nice. And here I will just add in this shape. This could be a dinosaur. This is why it's so nice when you create something that you like. It's your creativity that it is in the game, right? I'm gonna create here the tail, but basically, the structure that I envision, it is here. I can add some kind of fur on here. Can add something like that, which makes very, very nice and pleasant. Here, creating some very nice. I will add some kind of lines in the middle just to give more context. I'm thinking yet if I will add a nose. Also, try to ask yourself in which kind of element you are creating your design. As you can see on here, you can relate to this as a kind of earth or water. Each kind of animal brings an element. That's one that I'm creating for now. It is still being developed, but it could be something like a fire element. Try to think when you are creating something, always think about the purpose of what you are creating, right? And here I'm gonna add the eyes. Let's add the eyes line here. It's gonna create this very nice effect. Look, if I make this small, this is the result that we got so far. To make this tutorial direct to the point and show you what's important, I want to start to vector this already. To do that, I'm going to decrease this opacity of this layer by decreasing over here. All right, you can see now. You can see a little bit just like that because I want to vector this in between. All right, here we go. I want to go to the designer persona, and I'm gonna use for now the pencil tool. Okay, the pencil tool will allow me to do this line right here, and I will increase more this brush size and try just to see the length. This is a good length, and I'm gonna use the sculpt mode right here in this icon. All right, then I will start to create the outlines of these shapes. I will start from here below, and there we go. Look, I will just go onto here, continue the line, and just follow what I'm doing here. I'll do this in just one single shape. All right, you can redraw like this if I have a look. And I will delete this node and close. Okay, there we go. Then I will start to make the body. I will create here this line, sculpture mode, turn it on, and then I will draw this line here. Pay attention, right, to what I'm gonna do, because I will continue here this as a single shape, and then I will create this shape right here like that. Good. I'm gonna make this into here. Basically, if I fill this as a silhouette, it's gonna look like this already. All right, and I just want to show you how we can perform with that by using the pencil tool. I will add a horn over here, and I will fill this area because I want to overlap that area below. Very great. This is ultimately the outlines that we are creating, and we can polish more later. My situation here, it is to create now the inner shapes of the head here. It's gonna be very simple. I will start by creating this line, and then I'll go down and close onto here. Good. I can use the the contour, because I can do this. Can you see? I can make this a bit bigger like that, and I also can decrease the pressure here below just to have this result. As you can see, I'm changing to have this kind of tapering. This is what I want. Good. And now I'm going to add other shapes like the pencil here, the ears. I'm gonna remove this tapering by clicking here and reset pressure. This is very important, guys, alright, in case that you want to have a more consistent style. I have just applied the tapering thing here. This is the line getting a bit small on here. It's very good and nice, you know, in terms of stylization. I'm gonna make something like that. It's important as well if you want to take a look over others game references. It's really helpful. And for now, I'm going to do this. I will select the eyes. Let me lock this layer first, And then I want to add the inner shapes of the eyes on here. I like this. Very nice, good. I'm gonna make this a bit like that. The pencil tool now, again, I want to vector this shape. I'm gonna decrease this stroke right now. Don't want to make this very like this is good. Pencil, and then I will start to create these lines over here. If you guys have questions, please let me know. It's important that if you are studying here with me, I answer your questions on the chat, or even on the Vectorize, and there you can ask. Okay, then I'm gonna use the node tool like this for now. And here I'm going to, just for now, I'm gonna use the symbol just to flip to another side. This is a technique that I use to manage to have mirror effect, because here on Affinity you don't have yet a mirror in vector. As you can see, the design style is becoming very consistent. Now let's add a little bit more extra details here on the body below. Using the let's use the paint tool, right? Just a matter of context. Here's how I use the low poly method. I first focus in the nodes just like this. You can learn a lot, guys, in my courses, alright? I explain a lot in there, but just to explain to you guys again here during this tutorial, as you can see, I focused only in the corners using the low poly method. Using the node tool, you can now drag this, select and drag here, and have this very easy method to vectorize. I'm going to make this in sharp, and this as well. Let me fill this area a little bit just for now. I need to make this below of the head shape. We have the body that's going to be applied here below. Good. Now this is what we want. I'm gonna make something like that. I'm gonna fill here some colors just in matter of context. In gray, let's add something like that. Here we go. This one as well. This one here. You start to connect the lines to make it better. Okay, and here insert inside, and I'll create a shape in the middle of it, because I can now fill this area in a different and separate layer. And I'm going to change a little bit these corners like that. For now, for me, it is working the way that it should. And then I'm going to make this a bit bigger. Congratulations, my friend! If you're enjoying this tutorial, please leave the like and comment here if you want to see more tutorials just like this one, okay? And here I want to do this with you. I want to use the warp mesh, but I'm gonna use the quad. The quad will help me and allows me to do this squash here. Look, I can make this a bit more dynamic, you know, and add this to be like that. I'm changing everything that it is being applied over here, and I want to make this very dynamic. Oh, look, good. And then I'm gonna apply the same technique for the body. Let's try now to use this, the quad now. Changing here, Try to find a good balance, alright, in what you are doing. Here we go. I will change this to be something like this. Let me up this a bit more. I like this proportion, since a bit better, as you can see. And if I mute with the before, it was kind of, you know, stiff, and this one is a bit more dynamic. Look at the difference right now, or before, and then we have this result that is a bit more dynamic. It's time to apply the colors. Let me show you how you can do that. Guys, I personally like to do this. First of all, I'm going to remove the outlines because I want to make this, let's say, a better experience in terms of coloring. That's why I'm going to remove the outlines, and then you're gonna see this result. But don't worry, this is what we want for now. For now, let me just hide these layers, which is the lines. I don't want to have this for now. You're gonna have this design result. Of course, coloring is gonna depend about the composition that you want to do. I'm going to make this background a bit darker, like this, and here we go. I'll start to add the colors. For example, from the head first, I want to select this, and the color is going to depend a lot about the composition, the style, things like that. I'm gonna add this color just for now, this one, and I will select the body and apply this, and this one can be have something like this, or green. If he's let's say a character that is, let's say, elemental for nature, of course could be more green, but I'm thinking to make something like that. It's very optional. Click twice and add the colors, or twice, select the element that you want, and then I'll add something like this. About the eyes, I still need to see in which color I want to add. Let me fill this area just to have the ears shape. We have this one right here that's gonna be applied below. Let's try now to use a different color. Can be orange, it depends, right? We are working only with the basic colors. If we take a look on the reference that we have right here, as you're gonna see, I'm gonna just copy image, and then I'll paste here on Affinity, just a matter of style. Let me paste now. I'll go paste. Good. This will give us an idea about the style that we want. In this design, you have here a flat color, alright. As you can see, you don't have any kind of gradient effect, and you need to pay attention to some highlights that it is very strong on here. This is what we want to accomplish, alright. And I want to make this in similar style. I will select everything that we have on here, and I will add the width. Let's add the width like this by selecting the group. Here we go. A width like that, it seems very nice. And then what I want to do, it is to start to add some extra color that it is missing in the eyes. Technically, I'm going to select now both eyes, this, and add a color. Which color we can do? Well, it depends. We can add in many different colors. For now, I want to make something nice. Let's select this, both pupil. I'm gonna remove the outline and make this. Let's try to make something very perhaps like this. Let's try. We will never know if we don't try, right? Select this shape, increase. I will duplicate this, resize, and then I'm going to, let me check this. Okay, we have a light in there. After duplicate, you're going to make this a bit darker. Duplicate again and make this as white, like this. I'll duplicate again, and then I'm going to decrease the opacity and change the blend mode to something like overlay perhaps. Let's try. The highlight, it is very strong on here. If I change its color, as you can see, it changes completely. All right, I like this, to be honest. Let's add a new highlight below. Should be something like that. Looks fantastic. Can change tapering here. You can get back to this result, something like this. I'll add a new pencil style here, and I'll create a line on here. Let's make this a bit better by changing the tapering like this. I'm gonna increase a bit more. Yeah, this is what we want. I will polish a bit more this, and then I will basically group all the eyes that is here, and I'm gonna move this to another side. I want to duplicate this, flip horizontally, and I will delete this for now, the one that is below. Let's apply the shadows here inside of this character's body. In that case, insert inside of the head, insert inside, pencil to turn it on, and let's try to make something like this. Just for now, just to understand where the shadows will be applied. You can polish and change. All right, this is what we want for now. Creating a little bit of shadows on here. I'll add in this way. Nice. I will just make some changes. A very smooth coloring here, like this. Search inside, and then I will try to create. Let's see. I need to make this inside of the head because I want to clip this. Good. This is what I want to show you. Let's add a shadow here on the horn. I will add in this way, like this, and then make it a bit darker. Move the outline and creating this effect, as you can see. Now, my friends, I want to apply some shadows here inside of this character, and let me show you how I will perform with this. First, I want to hide here this layer, okay, and then I want to add the shadows in the places that really matters. Here in this case, as you can see, you only will have the shadows where the light doesn't achieve. Here I want to use the pencil. I will grab this color from the area that it is in shadow, and I will start to insert here inside of this body shape. Okay, just one, and I will start to create the shadows like this. Okay, remember, you need to apply in the places that the light doesn't, let's say, reach. Here I'm going to add a little bit in this area, like that. here, here, here. I'm going to activate now, guys, this shape here. However, I'm not very happy with this one because I don't feel like it fits in this design. That's why I want to make some changes with you. I'm gonna use the sculpt mode because I want to remake here this to be a kind of a 4. You will see right now. Pencil tool, turn on, and I will use this shape over here, creating this style. Remaking as, let's see. Yeah, this is what we want. We want more a bold 4 here. Something like this. Good. I will raise this a bit more. You can use, of course, the quad if you want to add this effect here, which is fantastic. It's easier to manipulate this instead of using the node, you know. Here I'm just manipulating to make this more like that. Here, insert inside, guys, and I want to add a bit of shadows here in the middle. We can start with the light, actually. Doing the reverse. Nice. Here I'm going to continue. And then I will close it here. Anyway, you can always blend the shapes with the shape builder tool. I think if I will make this darker or brighter, I'm gonna make this soft, just to follow this style that we are kind of inspiring from. All right, guys, look at this. The background color for now. I'll add here, bring it below, and change this color to something like that. What I like to do usually when I'm creating it is this. I like to duplicate and then I will try to incorporate the design. Let me rasterize this duplicated layer just to give you context. If we place this character in there, look at this, guys. It's fantastic. It fits perfectly in there. Of course, we would need to add a shadow here below in this color. And if you cannot notice, the difference, it means that the style is fitting. So here we go. Here's the game art that I've developed with you guys, and I want to thank you a lot for the opportunity. Okay, you can join to the Vectorize Club if you want to learn much more the technical aspect of using Affinity, because on the Ultimate course that I teach you the tools, the functionalities, and here I show you more how you can solve, let's say, the artistic visual problems that you can find when you are creating. So that's why I like to do here in this channel, is to show you the step-by-step for you to help you to develop awesome illustrations, better art skills, and how you can use vector in the best method as possible, really. If you join to the club, you will be able to download this project inside of the Vectorize Club platform. On there, you can have access to more than 300 tutorials already done with Affinity Designer. Guys, thank you so much for your time, and I hope to see you in the next week. Take care and bye-bye. Enjoy!